Steve Ron and the banger.
J sticks on him.
Hello. Welcome to this 6 year box. You know what time it is. It's that time again where we look at all the stuff happening in the world of football. It's another update video. Let's get my headphones on quickly. Yeah, it's another update video, which we're doing again. And we'll be looking at the latest news, looking at the friendly matches that's been played over this weekend. Looking at the latest from the world of football. I think the latest news right now is Tottenham trying to get a new manager. Earlier in the week they were talking to Antonio Conte. Then everything really fell. Everything, all the talks fall. The talks fell through, and he's decided now. Tottenham decided that he's not the manager for them. One night I can see both sides of the story. To be honest, I think Conte wanted to come in, and he was demanding that he wanted 7 new staff. Tottenham said they can only afford 4. Which is a bit strange because if you're going to go for somebody like Conte, you should know what you're expecting. You should know what he's going to be asking for. So it's a bit rich from Tottenham. If you go for Conte, you say top manager. That don't mean he's going to win anything at Tottenham, but it's still a top manager. And he basically, according to the news, was that he was asking for budget for the new season. He never gave assurance about what do you call it, about playing young players. He never gave assurances, which on one hand I think a manager should do. A manager should do that. But if you look at it on the other hand, I think he's quite right for him to do that. On the other hand, you can look at it from Tottenham's perspective and say, they wanted him to give assurance that, not assurance, but to say, okay, I'm going to play some of the young players coming through. And basically, he said he was never going to do that, which, as a manager, that's what you're there for. That's, as a manager, that's what you know best. You shouldn't be put into a corner where you have to, compromise your beliefs. You should be allowed to do your job properly. And it's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult for what do you call it? It's a bit difficult for the manager coming in. So it's a double-edged sword. And Tottenham basically have said, there's no way they're gonna go ahead with the talks. So Conte is out of the question. But in other news, they've decided to go for the director of football, which they've done before. What's his name again? I can't remember his name. Connolly or somebody like Connolly, which they went for a couple of years back when we sold Hurricane, and we had so much money for Hurricane. And then the director of football, then Connolly, decided to do go and buy players and make sure how to spend the money properly. So does it work? I don't know, man. It depends on what happens on the pitch at the end of the day. It depends on how the first team play because we are judged by the first team. The academies are there, but at the end of the day, the end of the road, the end of the fruit in the minerals is what you're producing in the first team. So Patrici or whatever his name is, Patrici, I think I got that right, is the man that Tottenham are looking to appoint sometime this week. And there's no way, Daniel Levy is gonna succumb to what do you call it? What Conte wants. Daniel Levy runs Tottenham on a tight budget. He's done well off the pitch, and he has to do well on the pitch. And I think, from my perspective, I think Conte is a bit unrealistic as well, knowing the situation Tottenham are. The pandemic and affects everybody, but Tottenham even more because they got a big stadium there, which has not been filled for almost a year now, and for more than a year, to be honest. And Conte, I understand what he's trying to say, I understand where he's coming from, but I just think it's a case of the wrong time, wrong appointment. Maybe if it was 2 years down, 3 years down the line, Tottenham might be stable in terms of getting revenues in from concerts, American football, and all that kind of stuff. Maybe it would have been a lot different. But at this particular point in time was the wrong time for Tottenham. So I didn't think it was a good marriage, to be honest. So, Conte is no more on the line now. Tottenham are they're thinking of appointing a director of football, Pachichi. He should be coming in today, this week. That's what we've been told. Hopefully, that appointment will be made this week. And yeah, that should be. We see what happens with that one. In other news, that's in terms of Conte coming or going. In other news, Tottenham seems to be going back to Ten Hag, the Ajax manager, and he's he's on the list of managers they are looking at. And now I think it's the front runner. Then you have Roberto Martinez, which I think is a bit, it's going to be a bit of a gamble because he's with the Belgium national team till the end of the Euros. And basically, you're waiting for him to finish that assignment, which is going to be late June, early July. Preseason starts on the 8th or 7th of July, I think. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to appoint somebody that's not going to be there. You're going to be to appoint somebody that's not going to be there. Somebody that's not going to be there till the end of mid-July, until after the Euros are finished. So that's going to be a tough appointment for Tottenham. I think Graham Potter is there, which I like Graham Potter. I want him, to be honest. I prefer him to anyone else. Conte is out of the way now, so I prefer. I prefer. What's his name? I prefer Graham Porter for Tottenham. So as a Tottenham fan, I want the best, and I think the fans as well. We have to get this right if we want to. It depends on what they want to do. They want to do like a rebuild, and that's going to take. But you never know with all this rebuild. It might be lucky getting a manager in and getting quick result. Look at Chelsea. So those are the kind of stuff that could happen basically. So you never know in football. As long as you get the basics right, first thing you want to do, you want to know what kind of football you want to play. Then you go and get the manager that plays that football. So you don't go and get a manager that don't play that same kind of football. So that's what you want to do. And then you want to know what the budget is and everything. And that's it really, to be honest. So that's what's going to happen in terms of Tottenham. Let's look at some of the results of games that's been played over this weekend. Nigeria play Cameroon on Friday in a friendly. Cameroon won that with a goal to nil. In Austria, there's a double header. They're playing again on Tuesday. And on the European Under 21 Championship, Germany are in the finals with Portugal. And that's going to be final. That's going to be on Sunday, later today probably. And then Austria, Slovakia, they play goalless draw. Denmark beat Bosnia Herzegovina, Bosnia Herzegovina, 2-0. That's a big one. England beat Romania 1-0. Marcus Rashford from the penalty spot. Luxembourg lose 1-0 to Scotland. Moldova against Azerbaijan. That's not been played yet. Netherlands beat Georgia 3-0. Norway 2-1 losing to Greece. We played 28 minutes on that one. And that just kicked off basically. Belgium taking on Croatia 9:45 and 7:45. That's a game that's going to be interesting to watch as well. Algeria taking on Mali. That's at 8:45. So that's good. Some of the results for the week, for this week. So that's it really, to be honest, these quick updates. Remember to check out all our videos that's coming up, all our content. We're going to be covering the Euros as well. We're going to have like look at a preview of the Euros on Thursday. There's a video for that one. And then we're going to be doing the watch along on Friday for the first game, which is Turkey versus, I think the first game is Turkey taking on Italy. That's going to be the first game in the Euros on Friday. So you look out for that one. You look out for that one. That's going to be that should be on Friday. So that's going to be on Friday. So you should be looking out for that one. That's it really. That's all that we have time for. Richarlison scores as Brazil beat Ecuador as well in some of the World Cup qualifiers. That's in I don't know where did they play that one. Let's just check that was played. I think that was played in Brazil actually at the Rio. Brazil next game against Paraguay is in Asuncion on 8th June, while Ecuador hosts Peru the same day. So that's going to be double head. That's a World Cup qualification, South American World Cup qualifications for next year's World Cup in Qatar. So the top 10 South Africans with 15 points from 5 games. Brazil on top of the group of 10 teams, and Argentina is second. I think 5 teams qualify or something. That group thing in South America is just weird. It's just crazy, to be honest. So so that's it really. That's all we have time for. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Watch out for the first game between Turkey and Italy on Friday. Let's just check those fixtures for you. Just cross-check those fixtures to know what the games are going to be, the games we're going to be covering. The games we're going to be covering In group, I think that's group A. Yeah, that's group A. That's gonna be in group A. Yeah, group A. Yeah, that's gonna be in group A. Italy. Fixtures for them. Um, yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be the first game. It's gonna be Italy. Let's check the fixtures here. Fixtures is here. Yeah, so that's it. It's Friday, 8 o'clock. That's gonna be the first game from Group A. Turkey taking on Italy, 8 o'clock kickoff. We're gonna be doing that one live. Watch along. Make sure you join us for that one. So that's the first game we'll be doing on Friday. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a little more stuff coming up as well. And watch out for all our videos, commentary box, which comes up on Thursday, where we'll be looking at the Euros. And then we have the first game between Turkey and Italy on Friday from 8 o'clock. Thank you very much, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel 6 year box. Thank you all for all my subscribers. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.
Steve Ron and the banger.
J Sticks on 'em.